Okay guys, well I came out here because I had permission to that lot down there by the school. I couldn't get permission to the school. I just couldn't get a hold of the guy. So I showed up and I was going to go ahead and start doing it. I talked to the guy. Then after I got everything ready and made a little bit of the video, he came out and said that his kids were on a detected, that he preferred me not to do it. So basically what I thought we're gonna do, because we're already here, is the old cabin's right down the street, and there's like a couple of fields around here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus back on the cabin. I know I wasn't gonna come back here. Honestly, what I wanted to do is, there used to be an old shit house back here, and I wanted to find it and dig it out, see if I could find some old bottles in there. But I was gonna probably do that tomorrow. But since this happened, and like I said, when you get permissions, this has happened to me like 3 or 4 times. I've actually even started metal detecting and people just came out and decided not to let me. But like I said, it's their property, so it's up to them, and you just move on. You know, it's not personal or anything. I mean, he actually said his wife, he didn't even know that his wife told him about it. So what we're gonna do is, we're back here where the old cabin is. We didn't have any luck back here, but what we're gonna do is, there's fields on the outside, and like I said, this is one of the original cabins. It's basically the Duvall family. If you look up Pickaway County, you'll know what I'm talking about. But this is one of the original cabins. So this cabin dates all the way back to about 1790 or so, and of course it looks like it's on the snow. But I don't want to waste too much time, because like I said, I already wasted about 30 or 40 minutes because I was going to make a video down the road. So basically what we'll do is, there's a field over here, and we'll just go around the outside. So we'll go down through here, and I'm going to swing on the way back, and you know, just in case. So we come across the hot spot, we'll just stop and start detecting. Then we'll just work in that field. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto a good signal. Okay guys, so I tried the field. I wasn't having any luck. I went back to the spot where I found that watch, and I didn't have any luck. But the only thing I didn't try was in the front of where the cabin is. Well, you can see it's kind of overgrown. There's like these little trees in here. So I've been swinging in here for a while. I've been digging like pull tabs. I got a real good signal. I dug down, and you can see how far down in the ground it was, but I have some kind of coin, and it's huge. I mean, it's a huge coin. I mean, I have no idea what it is. Maybe it's a token. Some kind of token, it looks like. Yeah, it's a token, but it's old. It's an old token. So it says Excelsior shoes on the back of it. Yeah, I think I've found one of these before. It's actually dated too, but I found one before. So I think it's 1910. So it's an old token. But it's just weird, you know, because we're out front. This is where I didn't metal detect when I was here the last time, but this is the only good thing I found so far. So basically what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna focus in this area, because like I said, I'm sure it's been metal detected before, but there ain't a lot of signals in here. So basically, if I come across a real good signal, it's probably only a decent target. And you can see how far down the ground it is, but this is from, I'm pretty sure it's 1910. But it's got a little guy on a horse. It's a shoe token. But I've seen this before, but I don't remember if I've never seen the back like this. It says Excelsior. Has a couple of lions, it looks like, on the side. Still a good find, man. I'm happy now. So hopefully we can come across something. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another signal. Okay guys, I'm on another signal. So I just found that 1910 token over there. I've just dug a shotgun shell here. I mean, this is coming in at 1042. I'm more or less, it's coming in like a clad coin. I think the only reason I didn't do this because that road's right there. I thought this was just going to be a trash hole, but it's not really. There's not that many signals, but like I said, the only thing I've found good is that token so far. But like I said, I mean, we wasted most of the day down at that other place. Then I wasted a lot of time in that field. if I start coming on to stuff, I'll be here for a while. I mean, it is Saturday. But I didn't get it. I got a late start because I didn't want to go to a permission real early in the morning and wake people up. What the hell was that? That's a coin. Look at there. Where'd it go? I just seen it. There it is. Come on. Come on, be an Indian. I see Lincoln. That's got to be a wheat penny at least. Yeah, it's a wheatie. It's good. You gotta think I was in the back. That's all I found was one wheatie the whole time I was back here. I'll go over it with a detector again. Well, hopefully we're on to something. I mean, it's a little harder in here, but it ain't no harder than it was back here in the back. As long as I'm finding something, I'll stick around. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on another signal. Okay guys, so I just dug that signal over here. I jumped over here and I was getting a signal, but it wasn't coming in. Usually an Indian head comes in at 12:36 and it was coming in. It was a diggable signal, repeatable, but it wasn't. I didn't think it was gonna be an Indian, and we got us an Indian. The reason I know that for sure, it says 1 cent on the back of it, but you can see the front. It's pretty corroded. I mean, it's not corroded. I'll clean this up. I'll be able to see what this is. Yeah, I'll be able to see what year it is. I mean, it's not in that bad a condition. It's just, like I said, it's just real dirty. God, we might have to come back now because it's quite a bit here. It's just weird, man. And I walked right by this. I should have started up here in the beginning. Plus, I wasn't even going to come back here other than looking for that old shit house. So now we got us Indian head. I don't know if I'll be able to clean it up to show you guys what year. I'll definitely clean it up when I get home, and I'll take a picture and post it on Instagram. But hopefully we'll find more. Great find. Now I'm happy. Hopefully it's at least in the 1800s. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, I just moved. I just dug that Indian right here. That's why I turned the camera back on. And now I got a signal over here. I mean, it's very shallow. It's almost on the ground, but it's coming in at 12:36 like an Indian, like I told you. But I just dug that Indian right there. But like I said, stuff messes with the numbers. I mean, the E-Track's a multi-frequency detector, so it'll usually pick it up. I don't know why it's doing that. That's something to do with the dirt, or maybe there's some trash in there somewhere. I don't know why. I don't really care, because all the signals so far that I'm digging are all good signals. They're all good targets. Look, coin. Come on, be an Indian. $1 cent, another Indian. Ain't this killer? And I think there's another signal right here. So that other Indian was right here where where my foot is where I just dug that Indian. Now I got another one over here. Look at there, you can see it's an Indian. Man, what a day. It looks like it's a 1901 Indian penny. Ain't this unbelievable? We got that cabin. That cabin, I'm looking right at the cabin. We're actually in front of it, and my truck is right behind me. What a killer day. And it started off like total crap, you know what I mean? Here, let's see if that... So you can see I just dug that one Indian right there, but it didn't come in like that one did. I mean, that came in just like an Indian would, 12:36. Because when you're using an E-track sometimes, because this thing's old, this is an old metal detector, and sometimes I feel there's stuff wrong with it. That's why I bought that new coil, because it seemed like the numbers were coming in weird. Then all of a sudden you get one, and that's 1236 is a Indian head, just period, all day long. But that was definitely it. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. But we're on to something, guys. There's no way this is, now I got a V-nickel. You know what I mean? So I found those two Indians over there, and I said, man, it's kind of hard because of this brush is in here like this. So, I mean, I'll see how, because this one here is in pretty decent condition. I don't know if I'll get a date off of it. Yeah, but you can see it. You can see the V on the back. I really don't dig a lot of these either. This ain't my first V-nickel, but it's not, I haven't dug a lot of them, maybe like 4 or 5 of them. And they come in just like it was a pull tab is what I thought it was gonna be. But it was repeatable. Pretty cool, huh? So I think we're on to something, that's for sure. And like I said, I don't have my piranha. I could chop through a lot of this, but I'm going to stay as long as I can today. And there's no way that I'm going to go over every inch of it. Then I'll just come back, because I still have further to the truck. And we're actually getting closer to the truck right now. So I'll basically just keep going. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another signal. Yeah, guys, I'm trying to go out as far as I can in one direction and see if I lose signals. So I'm pretty much on the other side, almost where that hillside is, and boom, I got another Indian. And I could see, as soon as I flipped that shovel, I could see it was green as can be. So this one here is the 1894. So now we're in the 1800s. So we're definitely, like I said, I'm gonna have to go over every inch of this, because the signals are good signals. I went back, and where I dug one of those pull tabs, the other part was there. But like I said, all the signals I'm getting are old coin signals. So this is like a killer spot. It's just weird how I've already been here, and I wasn't even going to come back and all this, and here we are finding all these old coins. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on another one. Okay, guys, we're like practically on top of it. There's like a little thing. I think it's like a snow shelter or something, like this black tar, the paper they put out. We're like right almost over to it, and then I got another Indian. And this is another 1800. It's just unreal, man. Killer signal. It's a 1907. So we got a 1907 Indian. Just one after another. It's like boom, boom, boom. And I actually came through this way, is the way I came up through here. But I was getting like crappy signals, and I slowed down, and that's why I'm picking these good ones up. Because like I said, I was discouraged. That's why I wasn't back here. Now here I am pulling all these. I don't know how many we got. We got what, like 8 old coins already? This has turned into the best day so far this year, that's for sure. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on another one. Okay, guys, I just come on to something really cool. I mean, I think it's a wind-up key for like a music box. See it? I mean, this part's missing. It's busted off, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I mean, it could be a watch key. I don't know. It could be a watch key. I mean, it's awful fancy for a watch key though. Look at it. It's like some kind of like girly design to it. That's a killer find. I mean, everything we're finding, but this might date, you know what I'm saying? This cabin's from the 1700s. This might date back to that. You know what I mean? But it's a cool find. And it was like, it wasn't a really great signal. It just seems like everything I'm digging's good. You know what I mean? So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on to another one. Okay guys, so I'm getting closer up there. It seems like there's a little bit, I don't think I'm gonna have a choice but to dig in there, because I just come out, and where I thought the trash area was, I found a shotgun shell, and boom, I got another Indian. And it wasn't a good signal either. Actually, I didn't have any idea it was an Indian, unless there's something else in there, and it's 18 something. Looks like a 1891. Or, nah, it's older than that. 1880. Nah, it's a 9. Maybe it's a 98. I just can't believe This is why we metal detect, man. This is it. It's just unreal, this place. I come here and, you know, I didn't have high expectations for it. And I mean, I probably would have came back a long time from now, but I wasn't planning on coming here. Luckily that guy, so it's a 1890 exactly. Luckily that guy kicked my permission. Then I ended up down here because we're right down the street. So that's why I'm gonna have to come back, you know, because that dude knows where I'm at. That was, I think it was like a crappy signal, but I was digging it anyway since I found that little key. Come on. It's gonna be hard for me to leave today. It looks like another shotgun shell, probably. So this is what I was going after. So actually this was the signal I dug for, and I found that Indian in there. And there was another shotgun shell sitting right there. Well, I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get onto another one. Okay guys, I was over here, I get this killer signal. I'm hoping it's gonna be a silver coin or something, but the numbers just wasn't that high enough. Then I popped this up and look at this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gold, or at least gold plated, but it's a cuffling. Look how shiny it is. I mean, it's probably gold plated because you can see like some green in there. If that's what it is, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what that is. See, look, it's got that hook on the back of it. Oh man, what a killer find. I thought it was solid gold. I don't know, man. It could be gold because it's not coming in like, I think it's gold because it's coming in at 1212. You know what I'm saying? It's coming in. I mean, there's no way. Man. I'll have to test it. I mean, but what else could be underneath it? I mean, it looks green a little bit. If someone else knows, let me know, because it's got this hook on it. I'm pretty sure it's a coupling. But look how shiny it is, man. Holy shit. But as soon as I seen that, I thought it was a gold coin is what I thought it was, because I seen it like this. But the numbers are still low. I don't, it has to be gold. I'd say it's gold. It has to be because the numbers are so low. Because if there was something else, if there was copper or something underneath it, the numbers would be higher. I think it's gold. I don't know why that green, but you gotta think this is old. I mean, this has been in the ground for a long time. Oh man, it's killer. This place is turning into like a killer place. And there's some of it I can't really get too close to those trees than I was going through, but I'm trying to find a silver because it's getting closer. I mean, I've been here for a while and I got to go home and edit this video. I was hoping to pull a couple silvers out here before I leave, but we're definitely gonna be back. I'll be back tomorrow. It's supposed to rain or something, but I'll be back no matter what, because I'm going to pound every inch of this. Then there's still another side, but the other side's more growed up. I mean, this is growed up, but that side over there, I don't even know if you could push a detector through it, but we'll figure it out. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on something else. Okay guys, I just found something I've never seen before. I don't know if it's German, but it's got a 1 on it. It says reach. I think maybe it's German or something. It's from 1913. At first I thought it was plate, but it's copper. I mean, you can see how green it is. Then on this side, it's got like an eagle. I don't know if it's got a SWAT sticker in the middle of it. I don't know. You guys tell me. Hopefully you guys can see it good. I'm not for sure what it is. I think it's Russian, or not Russian, but German. But the first time I've ever found one. It's cool though. But it has an eagle on it, and it's from 1913. Reich. I can't read all this over here. DCT. I don't know, you guys let me know. That's the first time I've ever dug one. It's cool though. And we're like right up, you know. So basically I'm gonna have to come back and I'm gonna have to metal detect the whole thing. I mean, it's the little bit of trash up here, but I just found this, you know, and it wasn't that deep in the ground. So when we come back, I don't know if we're gonna start back by that pine tree and work our way up here. It's just wild, there's this much stuff here. Plus this side over here, I went through there once because you can metal detect on that side. So I'm gonna have to strategize how I want to do it, because there is no way I'm going to give up on this, because this is the best place I've found in a long time. Finding all these old coins. But I'm definitely going to be back tomorrow. I can bring my cutters. I mean, I can't trim all this out, but I can do it a little better, you know, and get in here. So I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on something else. Okay guys, so like I said, we're like real close to the cabin now. But you can see, you know, like I'm standing in the middle of these thorn bushes, but I put that E-track, I swung it in there and got this banging signal, and I dig down, and here we got another Indian. I don't know how many that is, but we found a lot of them so far. I can't believe we haven't come across the silver. So this one here that's an 1800. Looks like 1897 or 95. It's either 95 or 7. Might be 95. 1895. It's 1895. You guys see it? This place, man. But I'm trying, because I know I'm coming back, so there's a few signals that I probably would dig that are kind of a little iffy. But I know I'm going to come back, and right now I'm just trying to find silver so I can put it in this video. So that's what I'm doing, but you can see what I'm dealing with, and I don't have anything. I mean, if I don't have anything other than breaking it with my hands. But these are like big thorn bushes. So I don't know, but we've dug so much cool stuff. You know, I ended up finding that cuffling, and I found the other part. So I got a whole intact cuffling. I mean, you know, obviously it broke off at the one end, but I got the whole piece. I'll show you guys in the wrap up, but I'll get back to it, man. I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, I'm pretty much up front now, up towards the road. I jumped on the other side, but you gotta think, before I started over here and started finding this stuff, I was over there because there's like a dead animal, and I remember seeing that dead animal, and I wasn't getting anything. I mean, I was getting trash signals, so I don't know why it's just this one spot. But I'm still trying to get a silver before I get out of here. Look, coin. Another Indian. I mean, we're like right up by the road. I mean, we're like, the road's right there. It just don't make any sense. I mean, I'm glad. Because I've known this is like that Candyland. I mean, this is just unreal. So we got a 1907, another 1907. But I'm almost sure about the other side though, because I went through there. I don't know. It's just weird. But obviously this couldn't have been metal detect, because even if it's, I don't know why we haven't came across the silver, but you got to think about all the other stuff. That key, that coupling. I mean, if someone metal detected, they would have dug those, even if they was just going through here cherry picking for silver. But like I said, they've done a lot of work back here about cutting trees down. So maybe this area was completely overgrown and people couldn't even get back here. Is anything I can think of. But see, even that's just a grunt, but I'll probably come here and dig all that stuff, because I've been finding cool stuff too. But this is like more or less towards the end. This is where that dirt mound is. But it's not easy. Like I said, it's really hard to get in here. But when you're finding stuff, you endure about anything. Alright, so I got the camera on, let's just figure out, let's see what it is. Because I'll come over here, I'll dig every single signal out of here. I mean, when I find a spot like this, I'll dig everything to where there's nothing, where I ain't even getting a fart on that detector. And I'm not really digging a lot of trash. This might be trash, but... or maybe it's a nickel. It's another shotgun shell. I've found a lot of these. I think there's a difference because it's not coming in, because I go to some places and I dig these. Maybe the newer ones, these are older shotgun shells, but maybe the newer ones come in better. They actually come in like a coin, and I always dig them. But I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, I think we got silver. I don't know how old it is. Honestly, when I dug it, there was a nail in there, and I thought the metal detector was picking up a nail, and I started getting on the pinpointer over here, and I was getting another signal, so I chopped it out, and I just flipped it out. It looks like it's a Standing Liberty, I think. Yeah, it's a Standing Liberty. Thank God, man. I've been at it for a while trying to pull this silver out of here, and it's got a date on it. Dates are the most important thing with these Standing Liberty quarters, because you don't, this is only the second one I found with a date on it. The last one I found was a key date, and it was about a $200 coin. And if you go on my YouTube channel, I actually was doing eBay stuff, and I sold it. The guy that bought off me only gave me 58 bucks for it, but he was happy. He wrote me like a letter because he was a coin collector. But this is the second one I've ever found with a date on it. And actually, I think it's a 1926, not a 20, it's a 6, I think. But it's rare to find them because usually the date's missing. Killer find, man. I'm so happy now. And it was just like one of the regular signals, man. I didn't know for sure if it was even a silver coin. And there was a nail in there too, but thank God. But we're going to come back, and you got to think, I'm like damn near right in front of that cabin. So I would have never, you know, because I was already here. I've been here a couple times, and I don't know why I didn't come and start melding. I just figured this would be the, you know, you look at a place and you only have a certain amount of time to detect it, and you go to the places where you think that you'll find something, or where someone hasn't been. And obviously no one's been here, you know what I mean? And it's just hard to metal detect. Maybe it was overgrown real bad and people couldn't get in here. I tried going over there again and swinging through there, and it's trash. I mean, there's no way. But like I said, we'll be back tomorrow unless it rains. But we're definitely not done with this, because we found a ton of coins today. I don't know if I'm going to keep going, because I'm getting pretty tired now, but I think I'll probably go a little bit longer since I just found this. But this is a killer find too, and it's killer to find them with a date on it. This is only the second one I've ever found, and I'm not for sure if it's a key date. I don't think it's a key date. It's a 1926, but the first one I ever found with a date on it was a 1917, and it was a key date. And I found it at that video, that place I called Candyland. And I'll get back to you guys as soon as I get on something else. Okay guys, I just found that Standing Liberty right there. And I come around this, there's a tree like right here, and I got another killer signal. But see how the numbers are? Well, there it is, 1244. See, that's called this multiple frequency. That's, to me, I mean, it's a silver coin. It has to be. But I think when I come tomorrow, because I'll have that prana. See, a lot of it, this shovel is not for this kind of stuff. This is a yard shovel. I mean, someday, my friends at Motley Digging Tools, they're supposed to be in the process of getting a shovel out. And when they send me that shovel, I'm not for sure. I'm hoping they'll send it to me free, since I've been helping them a lot. But if either way, I'm going to get it, and I'll kind of go through the shovels. I give away a couple shovels, but you know, I have a lot of shovels at the house, and I'll kind of explain to you the purpose of the different shovels. But this shovel here is a great yard shovel. It's not for this kind of stuff. Cause see, it obviously must be deeper. But I'm pretty sure I pinpointed it right on there. Let's see, if I had that piranha, I'd have scooped this out in one scoop. We're getting close. Ah, it's not a coin. Shit. I was convinced that was. Pickaway County, number 623. Registered dog. I think it's a dog tag. I think it just says D from 19. Oh my God, man. From 1920. I think it just says D. It don't say dog unless it's on there. Registered 1920. That's an old one. That's what I was thinking when I seen it. I didn't really want to bend it at first, because I was thinking maybe it could be a, you know, military dog tags. You know what I mean? I would never have done that. But that's still old, 1920. Definitely want to keep that. That's a killer find too. You know, there's people that collect those. I'm gonna swing over it one more time, because that was it. But like I said, I'm pretty sure that was that good signal, that banging signal. That was it. So I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, I'm calling it a day. But man, it's been a killer day, because like I said, this don't happen very often. Well, you watch my videos, I mean, I say this is the best that I've ever done in any of my YouTube videos. And we're definitely gonna be coming back. I'll probably be here tomorrow, and I'm gonna bring some tools to get into some of the spots I couldn't get into, but there was still a lot of other signals. Now I'm just gonna come back and dig everything, because I was finding old stuff too. And like I said, the cabin actually dates back to the late 1700s. And I mean, that whining, if that's a, I don't know if that's a watch winding key or if it was a music box key. It's just fancy looking. It looks kind of girlish and stuff. That's why I think it's a music box. And I ended up finding the other part of that cuffling, and it's just gold plated. It's not solid gold. But man, we had a hell of a day. Look at all the stuff we found. So we ended up, I got all these wheat pennies over here, and we also found this foreign coin. I'm not for sure. If you guys know what it is, let me know. I'll look it up when I get home, but I'm just beat right now. This is the first time I've ever found one of those. And I think it was like a 1910 or something like that. 1913. This V nickel is a 1910, I think. Pretty sure it's a 1910. And I don't dig these very often. I think there's more of those in there, because those are signals I kind of are like things I don't want to dig a lot of, because they're pull tabs and stuff like that. We ended up finding this old token, and it's Excellier shoes. This is the first time I've ever found one with this on the back. I found it with, I've seen them before with these. I've got a bunch of them at the house. Then this token here, that's just aluminum. Found this really old dog tag. I'm pretty sure it's a dog tag from 1920. We got all these Indians. So we actually found 7 Indians. I mean, they date from 1907. I think the oldest one was 18 something. There's 1897, 1890. I'll get a date off this one. I mean, it looks bad, but it's not. I can clean this one up. I'll just soak it for a while and find out what it is. Maybe this is the oldest one. But it's just a killer day. And of course, we found our silver 1926 Standing Liberty quarter. And this is good to find them with the dates on. But like I said, man, this has just been a hell of a day. This is like one of the best days I've had in a long time. This is why you want to metal detect. It's just how I ended up here. I went to the place I had permission, and the guy, he was gonna let me. Then he came back out and told me no, and I was kind of upset about that. And that's the only reason I came back down here, because I'm trying to put a video together for this weekend. And I went through the field over there. I came around the back way. I hit that spot that we hit the last time we was here. I wasn't having any luck. And I went through this side. You can see how overgrown this is, but there's nothing. I couldn't find anything. Then I just started, I was like, man, I'll go around to the front of the cabin and see if I can find something. And I thought it was just gonna be like a slow process of picking through trash. And I come down through there, I found like a couple of pull tabs. Then as soon as I found that old token, man, it was on. Because as soon as I found something old, then I started slowing down, I started digging, and I started just pulling it. It's like every signal was an old coin. And you can tell, you know, look at all the wheat pennies. You know what I mean? Look at all these wheat pennies I dug. That's why I'm surprised. I'm sure there's more. It's just, it was really hard to metal detect because I kept hitting the little trees. So when I come back tomorrow, or when I get back out here, I'll bring tools to where I can get around that stuff. Because the E-track, I mean, if you have a small coil, it can get, but that E-track will go right up against the tree, man. Because if you've seen some of those signals, man, I was practically on top of a tree. And that's why I didn't even buy a small coil. But I do have one for the Garrett. So basically, I'll probably come back here with the E-track and go over it. Then I'll probably come back again with that, the Garrett. And like I said, I jumped around, but like there might be another spot there. It's just weird, man. That's a lot of stuff to find in one place. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, we'll be back.